We're being told Uhuru tells off leaders opposed to the shipping deal. And we're being told more on this story that some coastal MPs, unionists snub events over suspect privatization of port terminal. And this is, of course, some of the leaders that have been named are Mvita Member of Parliament Abdul Somad Nasser and the Dock Worker Union General Secretary Simon Sang, who have criticized this, saying that 4,000 jobs will be lost at the port. But of course, Uhuru Kenyatta, the president, says he is hearing none of that criticism. What do you feel about this one?
We expected that from Coast MPs because even when the rejection was there in Parliament,
right,
they led the debate. They had their reasons why they were doing so. Yes. So the fact that it was passed because of lack of quorum was not good enough to convince them to attend the meeting. So by keeping off, I think is a right message to their constituents.
Okay.
They were to present.
But what do you feel about the whole project in itself that the president is gunning for, the shipping deal?
Okay, you know where we have reached as Kenyans. Unless it's implemented to the advantage of Kenyans, we have a right to be suspicious because of the past history.
Yes.
Now the government has been handling issues related to investment. Like when you talk about this port thing, it's very emotive and very sensitive to coast people. So I would rather ask the president to bring these people on board and explain to them how he wants to go about this thing.
Do you think,
like just brushing them aside is not healthy.
Yes. Do you think it's usually a case of the executive having a positive intention, but then the implementation? But
even if you have a positive intention and you want to do it to the people, it's good you involve those people so that they own it. Because like now what's coming up is like they're doing it, whether you want it or not, they move on.
They're going to do it. And of course, there's that fear of the loss of jobs. What do you feel about this one, Honorable Manto?
Thoroughly contested.
Yes.
And, I remember even when the president referred the bill back to Parliament, it means whoever is opposed to the proposal of the president must raise at least 2/3 of Parliament. It's a tall order. So there was quite a debate in the House, and I want to agree with my friend here that we must, win back, or must prove to the MPs who are opposed and to the people who are opposed, because not merely the MP is opposed. It is the member of Parliament is listening to his constituents, and he represents their thinking, and must really fight for it so that their right is found. So we need to prove them wrong by making sure that it is successful, more jobs are created, it is efficient, it's beneficial to the country, and I'm sure if that happens, the president will definitely win them on his side, and we have to really make sure this is successful and that the country does not lose. I believe, in politics, it's good to allow that dissent. When somebody is dissenting, when somebody is opposing, because that's what will improve, because the matter has been opposed and people have expressed themselves, so that by the time you win them on board, then we have a better country and we have a better system.
It reminds me of the competency-based curriculum and all its oppositions. I mean, perhaps also consultation would help.
Yes, consultation will help, and the curriculum, has even never been debated on the floor of the House. We already now, recently after they have implemented it, when a sessional paper was brought to the House, to still be scheduled for debate. And we cannot use force. You have to win people on your side and show them the advantage, so that, and that's why we have a law, and that's why we have the House, to go and represent the people's views, and most important, which is in the Constitution, to have public participation.
Yes.
If you have public participation, you are not like